Okay, we are on Romans chapter 6. And I want to focus on this because it's what a lot of pastors don't talk about. It's what a lot of people that claim they are Christians don't tell people. And we are in the New Testament. We are in Romans chapter 6 and paragraph 1. I'm going to show different paragraph where it's just clearly just telling that God does not want us to live in sin. Even though we're not under the law, we are under his grace. He still doesn't want us living in sin. It says, what shall we say then? Shall we continue in sin that grace may abound? God forbid. If people don't know what forbid mean, that means that that's something that he doesn't want to happen. Like just because you're under, his grace, he doesn't want us to continue in sin. How shall we that are dead to sin live in any longer therein? Know ye not that so many of us as were baptized into Jesus Christ were baptized into his death? Therefore we are buried with him by baptism in death, that like as Christ was raised up from the dead by the glory of the Father, even so we also should walk in newness of life. That means God, when we give our life to Christ, God doesn't want us to continue in our old ways. That means when we get baptized, that old person, our old ways, what we used to do, that has, died. That's no longer who we should be. So that means we don't supposed to continue in them old ways and sinful life. And this is something else I want to show. It says, let not sin therefore reign in your mortal body, that ye should obey it in the lust thereof. Neither yield ye your members as instruments of unrighteousness unto sin. And then it says, for I wanted to get to where is that at? It says, for sin shall not have dominion over you, for ye are not under the law, but under grace. What then? Shall we sin because we are not under the law, but under grace? God forbid. Know ye not that to whom ye yield yourselves servants to obey, his servants ye are to whom ye obey? Which is, if you obey your flesh, and that is who you make your servant. That is who you make the devil. Whoever you obey. Which is, it just goes back into God. When we give our life to Christ, even though God made mercy and grace, he does not want us to live in sin. He wants us to practice righteousness. I know we're people are work in progresses, and people don't have it all together. But still, when you give your life to Christ, you have to practice living righteous and living for him if you're going to live for Christ. It's no in between.